our channel once again. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe, drop a like, comment after you're done watching this video, and share it with a friend. All right, really appreciate it. But no, so today we kind of just wanted to sit and talk with you guys, just, just one-on-one or some one-on-many, or I don't know what you want to call it. But anyway, since we've been doing, or not even just YouTube, but
since we've moved here.
Yeah, since we've moved here. Since we even got together.
No. Since we moved here. I think that's when it really started.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions on, like, at least for me on my side, hey Sean, how is it with the wife and kids? And we have a puppy now. Well, the puppy was before the second child, but just like, how's everything? Like, is it crazy? I mean, you're only 26? 26?
Yes, we're 26.
Yeah, we're only 26. I forget my age all the time. But yeah, so we got a lot of questions about that. So I kind of want to talk, or we want to talk about that. Like, what is it really like being 26, married, 2 kids, a dog,
and a homeowner.
So, got a lot to talk about. Let's get to it.
So, a question that we get a lot is, how were we able to buy this place?
Yes. So, when I graduated college, give you my little life story here. Graduated college, went back home with moms, and which I feel like a lot of college kids do. But I did it for a temporary basis, kind of like save up money because I wanted to get a house, right? Didn't really want to. First of all, it sucked like going from college to going back home. So I definitely wanted to get out of that situation. But at the same time, being a fresh college grad, you don't really have a lot of money just like saved up. At least I didn't. So I did get my job right out of college. So I went back home and just kind of, regular commuted to work from home, living at my mom's. Chipped in a little bit around the house just to kind of help out, but I was saving a ton of money, right? Didn't have any like real bills. Apart from like my car payment and insurance, I took those over. But that was it. So I was still saving a ton of money, didn't have rent or anything like that. So I did that for a year. And also, this is my first home. So I was a first time home buyer. So there's I guess, FHA loans, there's things like that to kind of help first time home buyers get into their homes and hopefully give you better interest rates and things like that. So you can definitely like look up FHA loans or whatever programs may be out there to kind of help you get into your home. So that's what I kind of did. So worked for a year, save up whatever money I could, look up whatever assistance were there for first time home buyers or whatever loans I can get or whatever stuff was out there, and took advantage of those. And that's how I got my home.
Our home.
That's how I got our home. Another thing we get is like, is it just busy? Like, I have my one friend Mike, one of my closest friends. He always asks me, like, he'll call me up, be like, hey, how you doing, Sean? I'm like, I'm doing good. And he's like, no, how you really doing? I'm like, and my answer is like, tired. I'm just tired. Like, that is literally what this is recently. That is my answer. Just tired. And again, we have 2 kids, a puppy, and yeah, so, and I work a full-time job. Yeah. So, it's tiring. It's good. It is tiring though, especially now with a newborn. It's a little bit more tiring just because you're not able to sleep through the night completely. Even though for me, I don't really have to do much. I still get up, so my sleep is interrupted. So, wake up in the morning. I try to wake up at 7. Doesn't always happen. That is the goal.
It never happens. You wake up at 8.
No, you crazy?
You only recently started, like, the earliest he'll get up is 7:30.
My alarm is at 7.
And that's hit or miss.
I deal with Marvel in the mornings. Keep in mind, Marvel's not potty trained, so he is potty trained, but he's still a puppy, so he's still learning. So overnight, what I wake up to could be a mess, could not be a mess. But I deal with him in the mornings, take him for a quick walk, give him his food. If there's a mess, clean that up, things like that. If Toby also wakes up, which he usually does, Toby is up before 8. I always make sure Toby is fed and that type of stuff. Then I start working. Fortunately, I'm able to work from home, with the whole COVID things like that. So thankfully, I'm able to work from home, which saves me some time as well from commuting. And I work a standard 8 to 5. So wake up, deal with Marvel, deal with Toby, start my job, work through till 5. So after work, so 5 o'clock, we kind of tend to hang out for a little bit. I've been recently working out with a friend in the neighborhood, so I've been doing that a little bit after work for about an hour and a half or so, or just about an hour since there's no driving or anything like that. And I'll come home. Usually I shower Toby, but recently Jen's been showering him for me, so I don't have to do that. But typically I come home, shower myself, shower Toby, we'd eat, and depending on the time, Toby may watch a show, Jen and I will watch a show, and then Toby gets ready for bed. I put Toby to sleep, brush his teeth, put him to sleep, and then Jen and I will go try to watch another show and just have some alone time with like everyone asleep. And then, depending on the time now, which is usually either 10 or 11, and that's already kind of late.
It's been pushing to 11 a lot.
Yeah, and that's already kind of late. And then I'll still try to like at least get a little bit of time for myself, and maybe I'll play video games for like 12, or I try to get off at 12 because then it's like I'm pushing into like less sleep now. So it really, what is happening?
12, Sean.
Yes.
What time you came to bed last night?
Okay, because I had a day off.
It don't matter what time.
That's different.
Okay, but I just asked you a question. Can you answer my question? What time?
2:20.
3 o'clock.
It was not 3 o'clock. Weekends obviously don't count because the only time I'm able to stay up late, bro. So like weekends don't count. And then that's kind of my night or my day. So what about you? What's your day like? What's the life of Jen?
Well, there's not that much going on for me. So I usually wake up, I don't know, like 8:30 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then it depends on, for me, it really depends on what's going on with the kids by that time. If Summer's awake, and if Summer and Toby are awake at the same time, I try to prioritize Summer just because she'll start crying, you know, she needs to eat and stuff. So I take care of her. Toby's he's older, so he can sit and wait. So yeah, I'll breastfeed her, get her changed, and then I put her in like her little rocker, and then I go deal with Toby. Usually Sean's already fed him, so I don't even have to worry about that. But if he needs anything like to be changed or his diaper or whatever, then I do that. And then I go in and do my morning routine once she's settled down in her rocker and stuff. Try to take a shower, if I can, do my makeup or whatever. And then I clean up the room, clean up this room, our bedroom, and just make sure everything's neat upstairs. And then I try to head downstairs and have breakfast. Sean usually makes me breakfast. If he doesn't, then I do my little oatmeal thing. And most recently, like the last 2 to 3 days, if the kitchen's dirty, then I try to clean it up. Now that I have more energy, I've been trying to help Sean out some more. And then after that, I just really just deal with Summer throughout the day. If Toby's really acting up, then I try to go help Sean with that downstairs. But usually I feel like he always acts up when I'm breastfeeding. Like every time he needs something, I'm breastfeeding. So I'm like, Sean, I can't do that.
But usually the other day, Toby kind of takes care of himself. He just hangs out.
He does
do
whatever.
Stuff. He'll play with his toys. He'll play with his box. He'll watch like this favorite educational show is Blippi that he watches from time to time, and he'll play with Marvel. So he kind of takes care of himself throughout the day.
But yeah, so then Summer usually sleeps through the day, but if she's awake, which she has been most recently, she'll be up for 2-3 hours. I'll just hang out with her. Toby will hang out with us. We watch TV or whatever. I'm usually in bed during the daytime, unless if I have like a chore to do. And then once Sean gets off of work, if I have a photo shoot or something, he'll help me. But for the most part, we've just been chilling, watching TV. Then at nighttime, once the babies are gone to sleep, like he said, we watch another TV show. And my nighttime routine, like overnight, Summer has been going to sleep around 11 to midnight recently, so we don't get to sleep until after that. And then she wakes up every 2 to 3 hours during the night, which is why we wake up so late, because I'm dealing with her overnight. But that's pretty much it. That's how our day's been going.
Yeah, so that's our life. Interrupted sleep.
Interrupted sleep is it.
Yes. And like I said, for me, I just get woken up. Jen has to kind of stay up sometimes and deal with Summer. Me, it's more like the baby's crying. Oh, she's hungry. Jen feeds her. I go back to sleep.
It's like, Jen, you got this?
So, yeah, literally, I wake up. You got it? All right, good. You need anything? Okay, good. So it's busy, for sure. But one thing I don't know. It's definitely busy, but it's not draining, I guess.
Because I think it's because like we are just going with the flow instead of it being like we have something at 12, we have something at 1. Like we're not rushing to do things throughout the day.
Yeah,
it's
we don't
more
have, like, a
like
set schedule,
yeah, we
I guess.
don't. So and we don't have like responsibilities outside of the house. So we just literally just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like whatever needs to get done, we do it. If it
We're
doesn't get done,
a lot.
then
We're not really going out as much. Obviously, there's no like, you know, it's hard to get sitters, especially now with COVID anyway. We're not really doing too much as it is. Just, you know, if we are, do it somewhat on a smaller scale or something. So
and we just take the kids. We haven't done anything without them.
Yeah, there's no really going out as much. Like it's very rare that I just go out. It's very rare that I go out on my own.
It's very rare that I go out on my own.
Yeah, it's even more rare for Jen to go out on her own versus me.
Cause like Sean, like he doesn't really go out, but then whenever he does, whenever he wants to or his friends invite him, I'm like, he just like is it okay if I go? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and usually a lot of times I'm like, nah.
And the last time it happened, Summer wasn't here, so now it's gonna be a different story.
So that's how long it's been. It's been like a couple months since I've.
No, it's
2
been.
months?
Has it been 2 months?
I want to say it's been like 6 months.
Bruh, guys, let me tell you. The last time Sean went out, he went out to a meeting and then and he left like around 5:30. And then at 9, he goes, hey, so it turned out not to be a meeting. Is it okay if I hang out for a little while longer? And I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Then it's 11 p.m. and I'm like, Sean, where the hell are you? And he's like, oh, I'm driving to a friend's house. I'm like, what? So at this point, I'm annoyed. I'm pissed.
Why?
I was very pissed. And then
She don't like me that fun, guys.
I go to sleep. I wake up. Sean's still not home. I'm like, bro, get your ass home right now. I told you that. I was like, you need to come home right now. Right? I remember I said something. I said something around those lines. Very stern. He ignored me. He stayed. And then I caught his ass on the camera, sneaking his little booty home, hella late. I was mad. I was mad for like 2 weeks. But the best part, this man comes home the next morning, scrapes all over his body, blood on my sheets. I'm like, Sean, what the heck did you do? Tell him, because I still don't know till this day. He was play fighting with his little friends.
But man.
What y'all do? You jump out of a truck or something?
What?
That's what it looked like. He had scrapes in the most random places. Like bad scrapes.
We just having a good time.
What y'all did? Because I don't know yet. I was so annoyed I didn't want to know. So tell us.
Having a good time, man.
Toby.
We ain't gonna talk about that. It's not that of a video. It's not a video about this. It's about
Okay. Let's carry on.
Yeah, so that's really our life, guys. Is it busy? Yes, it is busy. Is it good? It's good, but it is busy. But no matter how busy it is, at least for me, I always try to make time for myself. I used to go to the gym a lot, but since COVID, it was like maybe almost like 10 months. 10 months since I've gone to the gym.
Time.
Up until like last week, I started going again because my neighbor got a home gym that he's kind of working on. So, and that was a big part of my day. For me, going to the gym helps me like relieve stress or anything like that. And even if I go to the gym, despite me being tired from my day, going to the gym gives me energy. So it helps. It's I know it sounds weird to a lot of people, but like going to the gym does give you energy. Even though you're doing more physical work, it gives you more energy. For whatever reason, it works.
When am I going to get some time for myself?
You got all day for yourself.
No, I don't. I'm all day. Look, right here. Look. This is my me time right here. It includes the kids.
That's not true.
Leave.
As I was gonna say, Toby takes care of himself the other day. Summer sleeps like she's doing right now. When Summer's sleeping, Jen has time for herself. She watches TV, she's on Instagram, she's doing her little whatever she's doing, you know, whatever, all that type of stuff.
What the heck?
That's what she's doing. I don't know what it is, but that's what you're doing.
Pictures?
So, yeah, sure. So she has time. It's not like controlled or like, you know, like scheduled time. But when Summer's sleeping, she can do something or whatever. It's very random, but she does have time that day. So you can't really set stuff up, but she does have time for herself if she wants to take that time to do something. She can nap, do whatever she wants with that time.
Nap, bro.
Nap may be a little challenging, but she could nap when Summer's napping. But,
no, I can't.
Anyway, guys, she can nap when Summer's
napping.
No,
I cannot, guys. I have way too much going on.
What you got going on, man?
So what was this video about?
What is it like being 26 with 2 kids and married?
So if you could sum it up into 2 sentences. Stuck at home.
I was gonna say
stuck at home.
Being married is nice. Having kids is busy, but it's fun. It's a blessing.
Wow, que cute. I was gonna say something completely negative.
Of course you were. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Let us know if you have more questions about stuff like this or anything like that, or any other questions in general. We'll make a video about it if we can. And let us know if you guys want Sean to make a video on his wild stories from when he was young and free. I don't know if I'll do that, but let me know.
They're fun. They're funny.
All right, we'll see. Let me know.
I don't have nothing funny to say. Like, my life was just like, it was fun, but it was like nothing wild, like nothing out of movies. Everything Sean tells me sounds like a freaking movie scene. Yeah, good times. Anyways. All right, guys. We got kids to deal with. Peace. So excited shaking the camera. I know. I'm like, what the F? Peace.